the Be Yourself solo for insert your name here, and Timothy Kenyon, Troy Woolmaker, howdy Troy, Gehenna, Last Howls, and Moriord. I just love that one person requested the song and 5 people requested the solo. So, way to go, Nikki Doto. Anyways, yeah, I don't own a wah pedal. What kind of a guitar player am I? Shame on me. But I don't know how much I condone this activity, but look at this tiny little Fender we got going on here. It has an auto wah on it. It's like $89 or something, and I found it in one of the other rooms in the studio here. Anyways, here we go. Ready? Totally awesome, very doable solo. Get your trucker hat on. So, open A string. We still have our capo on the 2nd fret. Open. 2, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, 2. That was the first thing. Second thing. Okay, so that was open 2, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, 2. End of thought. Comma. Second one. Open 2, 3, 5, 3, 2. Open E string 3rd fret. So far we have. Then the third one is go all the way up to 7, 8, 7, 8, 10. Remember, this is relative to the capo, so it's really the 12th fret. 10, 8, 7, 5, 7, 7, 7, 7. One more time for that part. You could do this whole part of the solo with one finger also. Anyways, all right. Okay, now we get into the fast and furious bit. We are dealing with the D string, 5th fret, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna mute. Well, what you want to do is pluck the D string and then hammer on to the 7th fret. So we start on the 5th fret. Did I say 7th? 5th? I don't know what I said. Anyways, 5th fret relative to the capo. This thing is driving me nuts. All right, 5, 7, hammer on, then. So you mute everything and you give it 2 strums, and then you play your 7 again. And then you give it 2 more strums before you do the next set of hammer-ons, which is a little weird. You go from G5 and hammer on back to D7. So you pluck the G string, and then you hammer on to the D string just out of nowhere. If you just practice that, you can get it to happen. And notice that all I do to mute everything is just sort of lay the fingers that are just sort of over here across all the strings without pushing them down, just touching them. That was 3 times through that routine, and then you go G5, G7, B5, B8, B5, G7, G5, D7. So that whole thing. And then you go with your same, but this time you go from G5 to G7. 2 times. And then the grand finale, put your pinky finger on B7 and your ring finger on G7, and you're going to bend those 2. Just like that. Pluck it and bend it. And then pluck it regular. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I like to go, just for fun, sort of fall down there to the B and G 5th frets. So yeah, that's the solo. Now before I do the whole solo, I figured out the A minor chord in the bridge. It's so you do your F, right? This is going to sound silly because the auto wah is on. And then you do your G. And then you do A minor. It's like this. A string 7th fret, relative to the capo. D string 7th fret. And G string 5th fret. And so that is like this much, boop, 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 of doing an A minor bar chord, right? Really a B minor bar chord, but we have the capo on. So A minor bar chord, which would be 5, 7, 7, but we're not playing it. We're leaving the B and the E strings open. If you pluck from the A string down to the D string, and then E, B, G, D. Then you do your little thing there. One more time. Great. Here's the whole solo. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. And that's it. That's how you play the solo for Be Yourself, which, along with lots of other songs that we've done, I've kind of fallen in love with this song through doing it. So thank you so much, Nikki, for the request. Thank you, you 5 gentlemen, for the request for the solo. And I hope that was very helpful to everybody and a little enjoyable. Without anything else to say, thank you very much for being here. This is wonderful. You're wonderful. We're wonderful. And I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.